in terms of what's going on in the world at the moment, it's had an impact on gold companies globally. In terms of how it's impacting on the African miners, we're not seeing it so much sort of in production, but we are seeing it in the costs. So their all-in sustaining costs are rising. It's interesting to note their total cash costs, which is the underlying on-site operating costs. They've remained fairly stable over the last year, but the all-in sustaining cost is increasing. And chatting to miners, it's the fuel, energy, labour, and actually in some instances also provision of food. They're seeing a rising cost with regard to that. And then in terms of Africa, more specifically, we've got situations in Mali, Burkina Faso, sort of unstable operating environments. So that's adding an additional cost in terms of security to make sure that mine personnel are safe. So we are expecting to see a bit of an increase. We've got quite a few new projects coming online. For example, particularly in Ghana, we've got Namdini, which is going to be starting up at the end of the year. We've got Endeavour Mining's Lafigué, which is in Côte d'Ivoire. So they're anticipating that that's going to start even earlier, so perhaps Q2 of this year. So there are projects coming on stream, and then we've also got the expansions like at Ahafo and Akiem. So it's quite a positive space. Looking at production sort of moving forward for the next 5 years, we're going to see sort of fluctuation, so fairly stable production, and then we'll see a fall off in 2028. So the countries that will experience a decline, we're looking at, I think it was Eritrea, Burkina Faso, Mauritania, and Mali. So, but that's more because it's mines reaching the end of their sort of natural life, like reserve depletion. I think it's important to highlight that Africa is a fundamental region in terms of supply, and that isn't really going to change, but we will see a declining production, and then in terms of which countries are actually going to, or regions should I say, that are going to come through, we're going to see more production from North America, Central and South America, and actually Oceania, and that's a number of expansions going on at existing operations that we'll see coming through in the next 1 to 5 years, and also a number of new projects coming online. For example, Salares Norte, which has been delayed, but we anticipate that will start up this year. And then we've got Cote and Greenstone coming on stream in Canada as well, so both substantial projects.